Hello, I'm a 28-year-old man and I like to watch cartoons about Japanese schoolgirls. Today I'm going to rank characters from the melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. You might be asking why, and it's because I wanna. I like it. I've not actually watched it in a while. I was thinking about it and I want to talk about it. You might be wondering why my opinion matters, but I mean, you could say that it's the only opinion that does matter because it's the only one that's correct. For those who don't know, Haruhi Suzumiya is an anime about a girl who is basically God, and all the other characters basically have to make her happy with a stupid life so that she doesn't kill them all and erase, the entire universe and create a more interesting one, because she doesn't actually know that she's God. Anyway, right, let's begin. Round one, fight. Haruhi Suzumiya. What a piece of shit this person is. Like, I know that she's obviously the main character, and she is God, but she is a terrible, terrible person. I think she forces a guy to sexually harass one of her friends, and then takes pictures of it to blackmail him later. She basically is constantly coercing and blackmailing and she is just a terrible, terrible person. But there's one episode where she's in a band, so that's good, I guess. C tier. Yuki Nagato. She's an alien. She's an alien from space, and she's got she has some cool powers. I think she sort of can bend reality or something like that. I can't really remember how it works, but basically there's a giant mothership that gives her information, and it's her job from this mothership to monitor Haruhi, who's God. But she's a bit dull. She doesn't really. She's what do you fucking call it? It's kudere or something. I don't know, me deres, whatever. But she's just really a bit I don't know. She's just really dull and boring. There's an episode where the main character Kyon goes to her house and she's explaining what she is, and it takes fucking forever. And it's oh god. I think the only thing I do sort of really like her is in the second season there's the Endless Eight, which is just a time loop of the same episode over and over again, and you find out that she's been going through this time loop and she can remember it all for hundreds and hundreds of years or something stupid like that. I can't really remember. And she's just sort of I'm completely dead inside now. I sort of find that funny. Is that weird? But no, I'm going to say B for Yuki Nagato. She's not great. I kind of like her powers. Mikuru Asahina. Now, there's two reasons why a person would like Mikuru. She got them big old titties, which ultimately will be her downfall, because basically Haruhi forces her to do some horrible things. But no, she's alright. She's quirky. She doesn't really do anything funny. More funny things happen to her. She's a time traveller. You also see an older version of her in the anime, which I guess is fine. I don't know. She's fine. B. Kyon. No, this man gets me. He's the main character and he's just a guy. But for some reason, Haruhi sort of forces him to be part of her club, and essentially I think there's something where he's the most important person in the universe because he's the only one that Haruhi actually really gives a shit about. But his sort of outlook on life is just brilliant, because he cannot be arsed with any of the shit that's happening around him. He to sort of sum up his whole personality in one word would just be he really just cannot be asked with anything around him. And because of that, because it's basically me, S tier. Kyon is brilliant. Itsuki, he's an Esper, which stands for extrasensory perception, but apparently in this universe it also stands for having like magical fucking powers and the ability to fucking do whatever. I don't know. He's sort of a bit of a sort of like chill guy, but then he's also got this sort of thing where he might be a serial killer, or at least that's the sort of vibe I get from him. So we're going to say A tier for him. He's just a cool guy. So those are the main characters. Now we've got some minor characters. Kyon's sister. She's fine, and there's an episode where she borrows some scissors for art class. C tier. Ryoko Asakura. If I'm pronouncing these names wrong, she's an alien as well, and I think she works like with or for Yuki or something like that. She is basically what I wish Yuki was. She's got like a big personality, and also she tries to murder the main character, and it's really good as well because like the main character I think fancies her, if I remember it right, and she like invites him to the classroom to be like, oh, I need to tell you a secret, some bollocks like that. And he's like, oh, this is exciting, haha, am I finally gonna get fucking laid? And she's like, no, I'm gonna fucking stab you. And he's like, can we just not? Like, I can't be arsed with this shit. And because of that, because she tries to fucking stab the main character, I'm gonna give her a B tier. Saruya, basically she's like best mates with Mikaru. You know, she's quite loud and a bit annoying, but she's also got like a little song, which I'm kind of into. You know, she's feisty, so we'll say B tier. Amiri Kimidori. She's another alien, but she does fuck all. D tier. I do quite like her design. Like, I like her little hair clippies. They're fine. Taniguchi is one of Kyon's mates. He doesn't do all, but he's sort of a bit of a sassy bastard. So we'll give him a B tier. Now, Kunikida is a guy. He's also one of Kyon's mates, which is fine. And he's a bit of a like wet blanket type fella. So he's weak of personality and of body and of character design. So I'm gonna say D tier. Fuck that guy, am I right? The Computer Research Society president. This guy, like, fucking hats off to you, because he puts up with some shit. Like, basically, he has a bit of a beef, I think, with the SOS Brigade. I can't remember why. I think they're stealing his bandwidth or some shit like that. But basically, like, Haruhi just fucking, like, forces him, like, just fucking blackmails him. And it's really horrible, and I feel so bad for the guy. But at the same time, he does also cheat at strategy games, and those people should burn in hell. C tier. Shamisen. It's a cat. A tier. Yeah, so those are all the characters that I really give a shit about in Haruhi. I know that there's more characters, like on the Murder Island episode and the episode where she joins a band, but no one really gives a shit about that, so that's fine. Yeah, that's this video. Thanks for watching. Bye.